Today, we would like to present the TV commercial project we have prepared. Following our initial exploration, I'd like to introduce the Guinness wheelchair basketball advertisement, which served as the philosophical foundation for our project. The primary goal of this ad is not merely to sell a product, but to elevate brand equity by associating Guinness with the value of character and authentic friendship. The core of this ad lies in its subliminal message of radical inclusion. It redefines disability not as a barrier to be observed from a distance, but as a shared reality. The physical solidarity demonstrated through the 10-second twist at the end provides a powerful emotional impact, acting as a call to action. It challenges us to shift our perspective, moving from seeing people with disabilities as more recipients of help to seeing them as equal partners in our everyday lives. These insights have directly shaped our Break Barrier at CAU campaign. We are moving away from a condescending tone to a new framework of PD2 partnership, implementing three core strategies. First, we pay attention to visceral details rather than focusing on physical limitation. We will visualize the dynamic energy of our peer, the friction of feels, heavy breathing, and sweat, to highlight their effort and vitality. Second, we challenge assumption. We'll break the stereotype of passive recipient by portraying students with disabilities as active, sovereign participants and equal peers who share the same academic goals at Chungang. Third, we utilize a nudge via storytelling. By using immersive Instagram reels with POV shots and carefully selected music, we aim to evoke genuine empathy rather than simple sympathy. In conclusion, the Guinness advertisement teaches us that the most powerful social awareness comes from integration and solidarity. Not just observation, our campaign is built on this very perspective, creating a campus where accessibility is not a special exception but an everyday standard. True barrier free begins when we stop treating students with disabilities as objects of help and start recognizing them as equal partners in shaping our university community. Thank you. Previous analysis, I will now continue by introducing how Apple's accessibility I'm Not Remarkable advertisement reshaped in the philosophy behind our social awareness project. While this is a commercial ad, it goes beyond simply promoting product features and redefines accessibility not as a special favor but as a basic right for an ordinary life. Its core message is not about technology, it's about autonomy. What stood out to us was that the product stays in the background while the user's independence is placed at the center. This reflects the idea of universal dignity, emphasizing sameness rather than difference. The ad also uses a vibrant musical format to highlight the characters' energy and agency. It rejects what is sometimes called inspiration porn. Ultimately, it encourages viewers to rethink how they perceive disability and to see accessibility as a basic right rather than something exceptional. This message resonates with a broad audience, especially those who may unconsciously hold stereotypical views about disability. This insight has led to a significant pivot in our Break the Barriers at CAU campaign. We now reject the assumption that students with disabilities need our consideration. Instead, we are focusing on the idea that an environment where everyone can exercise their autonomy must be guaranteed as a fundamental right. First, we focus on micro barriers, small obstacles like a 1 centimeter curve that disrupt the flow of everyday campus life. Second, we challenge assumption. Instead of asking for sympathy, we emphasize the need for a functional environment where everyone can move freely. Rather than asking for something exceptional, we focus on creating a practical and functional path to class. Third, as students interested in international logistics, we understand accessibility as a matter of flow. Barriers act as bottlenecks in campus infrastructure, and by moving them, we are enabling the flow of human potential for everyone. These allow us to shift the tone of our campaign to one that is more positive, confident, and inclusive, rather than heavy or sympathy based. In conclusion, both the Guinness and Apple advertisements share a common message. Rather than portraying people with disability as object of sympathy, they present them as equal participants who share the same experiences and emotions. Inspired by their perspectives, our campaign aims to create a campus where accessibility is not treated as an exception, but as a standard for everyone.